wise abhor war. Saber rattling their position in conflict. The wise avoid war. Information is intellect, but wisdom is experience. The wise always settle the score. History forgets the wise, but remembers the war. None forget heroes of conflict, virtue signaling their glory and fame, mocking those who can't remember a name, mocking those with a damaged brain. The wise like to shame the brave, who can't avoid war, but abhor it the same. The brave never know the score, but settle it the same. The brave charge like the light brigade. The wise avoid war, virtue signaling for all their glory and fame. The wise abhor the brave. Welcome to Griff Burns Books. My name's Griff. That's my poem, Wisdom and War, and that's actually from my book, Burned in Babylon, which is out on Amazon right now. This is Burned in Babylon, and under Robin Griffiths, that's me. This is Griff Burns Books. This is a Moonbeam production. Hope you like my poem, Wisdom and War, right there. Just wanted to read it to y'all. My book is out, so Burned in Babylon is out. Wisdom and War is actually on page 36 here. And yeah, so if you like war stories, this is going to be a good one. We also got like a love story in there. See, that's me and my wife. And yeah, that's your daddy. That's your daddy right there.
When you guys were very young, that's you guys.
That when we were very, very young. But yeah, it's not just a war story or a love story. It's poetry. It's also a story of how my guy here, my tattoo, lost his tail in Iraq. So it's cute. Check it out. Burned in Babylon. It's on Amazon right now. Appreciate all the support. Thank you all very much for buying my book, and let me know what you think of my poetry. A lot of good feedback so far. Wisdom and War happens to be right up there, right up top. I like that one as well, so hopefully y'all liked me reading it. But yeah, also just we burn books here, which is we just do short form book reviews here at Griff Burns Books. It's a Moonbeam production. The Art of War, this is my copy of it. I listened to this on audio tape quite a bit when I was in college, and I really like it. It has some classic principles in it that anyone can apply. So I just wanted to highlight some stuff. But this is in the third chapter of the Art of War. This one has attack by stratagem, or it's also been translated to offensive attacks. But here's just principle 1, and so I'll just read this to you. Sun Tzu said, in practical art of war, the best thing of all is to take an enemy's country whole intact. To shatter and destroy it is not so good. So too it is better to recapture an army entire than to destroy it. To capture a regiment or a detachment or a company rather than destroying them. So I've heard it worded a little differently as well. Kind of like the pinnacle of excellence is to capture a city without lifting a finger or lifting enough or using enough energy to lift a feather as well. So lots of really crazy translations. But if you like philosophy, I highly recommend getting you the Griffith translation of The Art of War. Is actually the kind of the first Western legitimate academic attempt at that. But yeah, check that out. So, but also, let me tell you guys about a really, really, really good book that I've been reading right here, The Lost World of the Old Ones by David Roberts, which is about the Four Corners region and the ancient Puebloan people, or as I refer to them, Anasazis. Really good book, a little bit more academic than the Haunted Mesa that I reviewed earlier for you guys from Louis L'Amour, which is an amazing book as well. Check that video out. But David Roberts has a lot of really good information, academic information, and even some kind of cool, like, this canyon might be here, but I'm not going to put it in print and tell you. So there's some cool stuff around Ranch Creek and Waldo's Catwalk and some of that stuff that myself, as a Utahn who grew up camping in the Four Corners region, is like, I really enjoy it. So if you have an affinity for kind of maybe a little bit more like archaeological literature, this is definitely right up your alley. The Lost World of the Old Ones, Discovering the Ancient Southwest, David Roberts. Let's actually dive into the book a little bit real quick with you guys. So I highlighted some stuff in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's one he's talking about. But suddenly Waldo gave invent an unsettlement structure. People look at Butch Cassidy like he was a god. So he's this Waldo, this rancher's talking about Butch Cassidy and calling him a thief. But also, where was it? It was talking about a cattle drive in Green River on that one as well. Here's one I highlighted. This rancher referred to pretty much anybody as hippies. That was maybe a little bit of like a legitimate conservationist. So like, it's a great book. There's some really good gems in here. But yeah, it's definitely nonfiction, academic about the Four Corners region and the ancient Puebloan people, Fremont Indians, and has some pretty cool stuff. Some archaeological evidence that was donated by a Utah, which that is something I want to highlight for you guys, because I think it's cool. This rancher, this Utah rancher, Morris concluded we intended to be viewed from, so essentially, I'm not finished with it, but I'm going to buckle down. I've been real busy here lately. I'm going to get this done and read and do a full review for you guys next time here on Griff Burns Books. But if you are into more academic literature about Anasazi Indians or Fremont Indians or the Four Corners region, definitely check this out. David Roberts, great book. And last but not least, my book, Burned in Babylon, is in stores now, available on Amazon. So not in stores, but available on Amazon. This is Griff Burns Books. This is a Moonbeam production. Please subscribe, comment, share, all the great things. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful night.